don't want to fix it alone? Call RVFix to get virtual assistance from a master technician today.
I'm Jeremiah with RVFix. If you got a pleated blind or a roller blind and you need to have that replaced, I'm going to describe and show you how to do that right now. So first thing you'll want to do is on these pleated ones, you've got two buttons at the bottom of each corner. Now when you do this, on these shades specifically, the tension in the strings is going to go away, so the blind is going to automatically come down as gravity intended. Don't lose your screws because you will need to reuse those. So set that over there. Now, on this one, there is at least two screws, one on each end, and we can do that without pulling the whole valance. You just kind of gotta find it and pull it out. And they go in their own specific little plastic holder, so sometimes they get stuck. So you just got to keep twisting to get them out. I'll move down here. Now, for one this size, if you pull out two screws and it doesn't fall on you, it means that there is a third one somewhere in the middle. Your shorter ones will not have more than two screws, unless the manufacturer decided to put two screws in. So there's how you remove the blind. Your new blinds will come like this with the strings wrapped around like so. So you just got to undo the strings and then just make sure that your button section is on the bottom, which usually has a thinner bar compared to the top, as you see. And then your screws, if we look in the top, here are the eyelets that your screws go in to mount that to the valance that I was talking about. So there's one in the middle, one at the other end. So now, what I like to do is I like to just let it hang so that I'm not trying to fight everything. I will grab my screw, and as long as you ordered the same blind, your holes should line up almost identical. So as we go up here, get the first one in, and then we can adjust for the end ones to make sure that the blind is straight. This one is right there. Now when you get your new blinds, there's going to be a lot of excess string here. So what I'll do is I'll pull this tight, and you can actually see the string feeds through this button. And there's various different buttons, but they all work pretty much the same. So you can get rid of that excess string. You'll tie your new knot, and then what I always did was take a lighter, light the end, so that way you don't get frays over time. And you always want to do that adjustment after you put it back on the wall, because you want your anchors to be holding that tight for you. And this last one, if your strings are already tight, you actually have to kind of pull on it a little bit, and sometimes it's easier to compress your shade here because it'll give you the slack in your string to put that last button back in. But as you can see, our blind goes up, it stays up, but if we had to, we could pull those tighter on each end. All right, if you have a roller shade like this one, they do have different clips, so I've already pulled this one out, so it's easier to show you the clips. But if we look up here, they basically lock into the track, and these ones have a push button release. So you push it and you can kind of pop that shade out of there. And then once you get it back in there, it just clips back into place and spring loads its way back in there. So sometimes it is easier to take the whole valance off. Usually they're just held on by a couple L brackets, which we can show you once I get this off here. Biggest thing is you want to be mindful, because usually the screws are very small because the valances aren't thick. So you don't want to lose them. And you can use, most of the time, depending on the manufacturer, you can use a Phillips and or a number 2 square bit. If you do own a Winnebago, they only do Phillips. And in this particular one, they actually put screws in the corners down here to give a little more rigidity. Like so. So, here's the clips. We want the black side towards the inside. So what we're going to do is line up the jaws here. Like so. And now we got a blind in our blinds here. And then we will line everything up. I'm going to start with this one. If you do any of these bigger ones, having friends with extra sets of hands is always nice. So there's that one. This is where I drill with a little light on it. Those come in handy. So, as you can see, now I have a drill because it is just that much easier with a square tip number 2 bit. And once you're done, go ahead and give it a test. And that's how you replace your slow rise roller blind.
Thanks for watching. If this video didn't solve your problem, don't worry, we're here to help. Give us a call at 1-844-66-RVFix. We'll diagnose your issue quickly with a master technician on a video call, get any parts and warranty processed, and if needed, we'll coordinate a service center or mobile technician to get you fixed. We'll handle it all so you can get back to camping.